members of the Political Bureau, members of the Central Committee, members of the WCPDM, YCPDM, and CPDM, of the national and basic organs, officials of allied parties and all our partners, CPDM militants and sympathizers, supporters of our candidate, President Paul Biya. Thanks very much for your patience. Our meeting will soon end, but I ask you to give me a few minutes to say a few things. I wish to thank Bamenda, the city of the future, for welcoming us. My very special thanks go to Senator Mundi, who has worked very well since September 2024 up to 2025. She was able to rise to the occasion, and we continue to perform well. Ladies and gentlemen, all the candidates for the elections of the 12th of October are good Cameroonians. However, the candidates do not have the same qualities. Some of them are more qualified, some less qualified. I will just make a statement about President Paul Biya and the opposition before I go on to discuss our candidate and his achievements and what he has for us, his dream of the future with us. The opposition has talked a lot about the age of President Paul Biya, but we are not here about age. We are here to talk about qualities, competencies, and abilities. The opposition has spent a lot of time criticizing President Paul Biya. Criticizing a president is not a project, it's not a plan, it's not selling us a dream. Because our constitution allows that any candidate should be judged on the basis of their qualities and competence. The leaders of the opposition also present to you a world which doesn't exist. They tell you they will take you to hell, but they have never been to hell. And by the way, they forget that we must die in order to get to heaven. Most of the opposition lacks the experience which President Paul Biya has, and what we need is experience. We do not need people to talk as if they could govern when they have never been able to govern a village. And most of the people in the opposition have never managed to govern a village. President Paul Biya is a great leader, has good qualities. We will say a few things about his achievements. His qualities don't make him a perfect person, because nobody is perfect apart from Jesus Christ. None of you is perfect. You will never find a perfect person. But President Paul Biya remains a good person, and that is why we intend to vote for him. What are some of the achievements of President Paul Biya? Number one, President Paul Biya has experience and wisdom and has been able to lead this country as a statesman, not a politician. If you ask a politician to dance on his head, he will dance. You ask him to give beer, he will give. You ask him to lie to you, he will lie. But President Paul Biya is a statesman. He only does the things which are in the interest of this country. President Paul Biya is a visionary. He thinks about the future. He has a powerful intuition. And his visions include doing all the good things which our country needs, such as moralization. You can remember how important people are gone to jail and in prison for error of the community. Also the democratization. We have many political parties now. Before Paul Biya, we only have one political party. Because of the vision of President Paul Biya, we are able to sail around, to travel around the world, to go to the United Nations and be respected. Because we believe in peace, we believe in all the good things we make the world move forward. Number 3, President Paul Biya is a man of dialogue and a man of peace. You remember the problem we have in Nigeria. President Paul Biya opted for dialogue and peace, and that problem was solved peacefully. In fact, dialogue is the greatest weapon God gave us, so we can talk to each other. Whenever we have a problem, we can only resolve it through dialogue. Number 4, President Paul Biya is a man of national unity. He has continued to conduct this thing so that we can be united. That is one of the reasons why the people in the Southwest and Northwest who tend to fight this country have not succeeded. President Paul Biya has made this country one and indivisible, united and unique. All nations in the world are similar, but each nation is unique. Like in this country, all regions are similar, but each region is unique. Like the Northwest region, which is very, very unique in Cameroon. President Paul Biya is a Democrat. He opened the way, and we've had multi-party system since 1990, before the beginning of the multi-party system. He has also opened the door for all the liberties and the fundamental freedom. Look at how many newspapers are published every day. Read the newspapers and hear what they say about President Paul Biya. But all of them are writing every day and criticizing him. This is a powerful statesman who can accept criticism without going through the same. Paul Biya has promoted women and youth. Look at the structure of this society. Look at how many women are in high positions, and how many more will be in high positions tomorrow. President Paul Biya has decided to empower the women and invest in the youth. This is about the future, and the future of this country is in the hands of the young people who are going to change our country and make us a great country. President Paul Biya is also a humanist. Everything about this society is about human beings, about you, not about the bandits who ask for money. It is about the government of President Paul Biya serving all of you to give you a future which will be quite greater than what you have already seen. Give the president an opportunity and you will go to places you never go. President Paul Biya is a great builder. What is a builder? Somebody who puts things together so that our society can be a better society. Is it health infrastructure? We have more hospitals and more health centers. Is it educational institutions, universities and institutes? Communication and transport infrastructure, roads, railways, airports, Bamenda, these are all examples. Structural infrastructure, dams, solar power plants, sports infrastructure, stadiums, sports complexes. President Paul Biya is a nationalist who believes in this nation. He has committed to protect our national sovereignty. We are a free people. No one has invaded this country, and he won't allow anybody to invade this country. Since independence, President Paul Biya has believed in the independence of this country, and our image abroad is powerful. Don't listen to the country created on the website. That is different from the real country. That website is full of many, many people who tell anything and say anything. Very often there's fake news. President Paul Biya is not only a statesman, he is presently obsessed with making Cameroon a great country so that politically, economically, and culturally we will be a great nation. After all these things is done, after his good character and the projects is carried out, has he decided to stop? No. He still has the ambition vision and he has projects. And the basic question President Paul Biya is asking, what future do I bring to my people? There are things and projects which have already started. There will be new ones. Recently, there have been inaugurations in Minimaka, in Kribi, in Douala, and other places. But the money he's asking for is so that he will improve on everything that was started and embark on new projects which will come your way. Our past cannot be changed, not even by God, because what has gone before God forgets. It is our future that concerns us. And this future is in your hands. President Paul Biya will guide you to shape that future which is in your hands. That future is a powerful dream all of you share. And the future is the future of change for all of you. What are some of the things, a few of them, which President Paul Biya? Number one, preserve peace, unity, security, and safety in this country. Even in the northwest and southwest and the far north, there shall be peace. Peace will come your way. The Holy Ghost will one day be God. And you can understand, we are a complex country. It's very difficult to bring peace when there is destruction. The only thing is not to begin terrorism so that we have a difficult time. Because if we were to go out and openly fight everybody, we would even kill innocent citizens. Do you want that to happen? No, we don't want that to happen. President Paul Biya is consolidating peace and democracy. Democracy means that everybody can express themselves and participate. He will also accelerate the march which will take us towards measures and fiscal consolidation. We are very poor today, but I can warn you in the future there will be riches we will all share. With the mines with other industries, and with the job market which is good and well stabilized, all of you will be in a good position and we will be looking in the same direction. We will become like one of the countries which we see around India, Singapore, South Korea, Malaysia, China. We must not let our mission die. Our mission is powerful. An African president with solidarity can see that all nations must never let their mission die. President Paul Biya wouldn't let their mission die. Number 4, improving the purchasing power and quality of life for the population. I know the population wants to be richer and things that are before. But riches are difficult to put together. In the whole world, no country is rich enough to do everything they want to do. And in our own situation, we will be working hard, and President Paul Biya will be leading us towards the future where we will be richer and we will be better served. Number 5, improving the provision of social services and basic services. Who doesn't want a bigger hospital, bigger health? Who doesn't want education in all its forms? Clean drinking water, uninterrupted electricity. These are dreams which will come through. Empowering women. Women are going to play a central role. Somebody has said that society is like a bird which flies. And the bird has 2 wings. One wing is the man, one wing is the woman. Why would anybody want to see a bird that flies with 1 wing? President Paul Biya is determined to let women play a greater role and play a greater role along with the men. And the youth will also be the people who change the future we're working for. In fact, all of us are working for the future. The youth, as we saw today, were speaking to me. Most of the people speaking except me are youth. And whether I like it or not, we move out of the scene because the youth will all replace us. President Paul Biya is also intending to accelerate digital innovation. All the things about computers, all the things about artificial intelligence, even what the United Nations is doing about artificial intelligence, Paul Biya has already embarked on that. And we're going to make sure that we develop our country well. is something called sustainable development. It means development in all its forms. You can't have a house without electricity or without water. You can't have children who don't go to school, girls and boys. Before, we used to have a system where boys went to school and very often the girls didn't. But I can tell you there are so many girls going to school that I feel challenged. My two daughters will also go to school and they will succeed. President Paul Biya will work out so that all our forests, our lakes, rivers, and grasslands are protected. He will also strengthen the transport infrastructure and improve the urbanization system we have. Look at Bamenda, the city of the future. Under Paul Biya and into the future, Bamenda will become the city of the future. It will extend from Santa all the way to Bali, to Bafu, to Bambi, to Sabga, and whatnot. And this Bamenda you see will be the center of the world in the future. When people think of Bamenda, they wouldn't think of the bandits. They will think of a peaceful place. They will think of Bamenda as being the ambition of the people that want to be particular. I have said before, and I will repeat it. If you will understand, which I know you embrace completely, we have been calling it decentralization. What does decentralization mean in simple terms? It means that there will be three levels of government. The government, the national government in Cameroon, the regional government in Bamenda, where we sit, and the municipal government in every council area. There will be 34 municipal governments in this region. It is not a dream, it already exists. And the municipal public services come into place. They are training students in NASA and Buya who will run the councils. And the budget for the councils will be financed by more than 1 billion CFA. Because 15% of the national budget will go to the regions and to the councils. There is nothing greater than this. This is all in the future. President Paul Biya will also promote cultural, artistic, sporting development, and our influence in the world. This year, Cameroon has a particular influence at the level of the United Nations, when the General Assembly was chaired by one of you. And you can be sure it wasn't a mistake. For Cameroon, President Paul Biya looks into the future to have all of you by far greater than we did before. We will have well-trained, well-educated, and disciplined Cameroonians. It wouldn't be you. It wouldn't be people coming from Mars or from Neptune or from Venus. Cameroonians will believe in peace and they will be tolerant and work in such a way that we can improve people. President Paul Biya is a statesman, as I said before. He desires to work to give you what type of Cameroon you're looking for. He wouldn't give you a Cameroon you're not looking for. He desires to give you the Cameroon which you deserve. And this election will open the door for him to keep doing that. He wouldn't give you a Cameroon which is desired by all people. The people who will shape this nation are not in America, they're not in Britain, they're not in France, they are right here. And you are the ones. If you cooperate vote on the 12th, you will be shaping the future of the regions and you'll be shaping this country. For all President Paul Biya is asking that we adopt what some people have called the 4 P's. What are the 4 P's? 1, in passion, finding fairly straight, you believe here that we love America more than Cameroon. You believe here and believe that the American dream is meant for you. And you let even people finance terrorism if there's something wrong with it. If you're terrible, you believe here and believe that one day you will be like London and that you want to be London, you want to be Paris. We can create our own future. And for that, we need to develop a passionate approach to life. Then perseverance. You must persevere. Developing a country is not something you do overnight. If you're looking for that, you are dishonest. Then you are the person who plays lottery game and gambles every day, trying to get money which he doesn't deserve. When he hears about the jackpot, he wants to get money from other people. But when you are patient, you work on your country and persevere. After persevering, you persist. That is the third key. And keep persisting. And keep working on things so that you get better. It's like raising a child. A woman labors, gives birth to a child, and begins to work and looks into the future. That is how you build a country. And number four, the fourth key, patience. If you are impatient, you will even kill the baby because then you will find the baby jobless. It is like a country you have to be patient so you can build the country. The vote for President Paul Biya is a vote for the future, which we all embrace in confidence. Long live the defied Cameroonians of the Northwest region. God created this region to be the salt of the earth. Bravo. Well, you are the region of the future. No one will build this country without you. Nobody, whatever person may be, will build this country without you. And also the Northwest, you are a leader. You are the ones experimenting with the spatial status. We will all learn together to see the results of the spatial status. And I congratulate the region for being one of the regions where this is being carried out. Long live the CPT, the beautifully fruitful party which was created in this hall. Please, you give birth to the party, do not disappoint the party. Give substance to the party which was born here, because this is the party to be. There are many other parties which are just out.